Vamos lá, eu passei 150 dias criando o trailer de Naruto parte 3.
Trailer in 150 days. And after 2 months of work, I finished. 7 shots from 6 to 6? I have to do everything much faster. Holy shit! Good thing the scene I have to create now is very easy to do. Madara just creates a Susanoo, then launches a giant meteor, and everyone's like... I already had the ridiculous paper outfit I made in the last video, and it was good for something, I think. Just used some kid Sharpie and the result was this. And last year, my first successful video was this one, of Madara. So I think I already have the technique to do it, and it will be very easy to do it again, right? Just today should be enough. But then something happened. I received this audio.
Is this some new united army? Very well then. We will do this my way.
Madara's official voice actor will help me in the video, so I have to do much better than before. I have to impress him. The face I created for the last video, throw it away, it has to be better. Remake everything. The hair I did for the last video, cutting my own hair, throw it away. It has to be better. Use Blender, remaking 3D, Rene gun, throw it away, redo everything. I even made it move a little bit in the beginning. No one will see it, but I will, I think. And now it's time for Susanoo. The last one I did was 2D. Everything very simple. Did it work? Yes, it worked. It has many advantages to do. It's easier and faster. You just have to use an image. Throw it all away. Redo everything in 3D. Start modeling Susanoo based on the anime reference until I have a good result. Mirror, skeleton, put it in position, ready. Now all that's missing is the chakra effects. So I have the easy and fast option. Just to start the image using 2D effects like I did in the first Susanoo. Or the better but slower option. Simulate the real smokes using Ambergen with simulated physics and stuff that I don't know how to do honestly. And after 5 hours pressing some random buttons, somehow I got this. But I didn't even know how to render it properly, which is the most important part, because that's how I can actually use what I did in other softwares. So I improvised. I just recorded my computer screen, and that's it. Low quality, but good enough. Chilix Solutions! And now it's time to do Kakashi. I set everything up with my expensive equipment, but I didn't have the clothes and my paper abilities wouldn't be enough.
But I have a friend with a very good costume. Could you come to Brazil to be Kakashi in my next video?
To Brazil? Can't I just
Caralho, o maluco mora...
record it here?
Bro, my whole equipment is set
Meu
up.
Deus.
Janice, I'm a very busy man. There's no way I'm flying all the way to Brazil.
Oh, that's a shame. Because I'm wearing that dress.
Deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Germany, Praise! And I showed him the concept of the final trailer with all the shots. And apparently he liked it a lot.
Oh my god.
So it gave me the dopamine I needed to keep going. So he put on his clothes and we went there, recorded the scenes. The costume was already good, so I just had to adjust some small things. The Sharingan, the scarf, the mask, obviously. The wig wasn't looking so good. Sorry, Chris. And ta-da! And after I did all of that, I realized there was one mistake. The bandana symbol was wrong. Wow, of course it didn't take 2 hours to change this symbol. Of course it didn't take Oh wait, Chris was supposed to be looking at Madara or Meteor. Not the camera.
2 horas,
Oh,
mano.
jeez. Why did you look at the camera? Are you You looking a little bit more towards me and towards me. I had to stabilize all the movement of his face, mask the eye, duplicate the layer, move it to the new position, create extra area for the new eyes clara.
Meu
Then return the
amigo.
movements of his face, and that's it. It worked, okay? And of course it didn't take 3 more hours to do that. It's all your fault, Chris. Why did you look at the camera, man? We came from this to this. Good job. That has been 20 days of editing already, so I can't waste any more time. But since I was a baby, my nose was very messed up, and it didn't work properly. Finally now, I had surgery. There couldn't be any worse time than this, but that's it. I couldn't touch my nose, and I had to continue working like this for 2 weeks. I also moved back to my mom's house, a bunch of things at the same time. Let's keep going. And for the thematic shot, I didn't want to transform myself into a girl. It's too much work putting makeup on, honestly. So I asked for help from a friend that would look much better than me. Angie Knight also does awesome skills.
Porra, mano, ficou bem melhor, hein,
Would be
cara.
a good fit for the character. And she said,
Pelo amor
okay,
de-
but I don't have the costume or the wig for the hair. This is her actual voice. And I said, don't worry, just record yourself looking up and that's it. It's gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. I had two options, easy and okay option, which I would just add the new stuff like hair and clothes on top of her, or the hard and slower way. So I started doing everything in 3D. Her face, the clothes, body, bandana, hair, and then I had this. Kind of creepy, but it's gonna look good enough at least. And then I recorded the body movement using my cell phone. I put it in the character that I had created and the other Shinobis back there, some flying dust. I just adjust the expression, put her real face back on top. It still looked a little 3D in the end. Was it good? Not really. But let's pretend it was good.
Okay, but Jalix, what are they looking at? Why are they reacting like that?
A giant meteor. Cara, como se fala meteor?
Meteor.
A giant meteor is falling from the sky. Because Madara. Well, this scene has to have a very big environment. So just make the ground with some texture, the sun, some mountains, a fog, and finally the sand pillar stones. To make the sand pillar, it's very easy. Make a rectangle, subdivide it, and then put noise to distort randomly. And you say, and how are you gonna do the meteor? Same thing, but using my feet.
Dungeon Alchemist.
Ele vai usar a
AI
cabeça
powered.
dele, sério mesmo, cara.
A gente não pode fazer algo mais legal.
The
não?
camera is going backwards, and the little people are looking up. So I just take several copies of Kakashi, and then I made this shading node system that I was very proud of. It automatically changes the color of the character's clothes and color of the hair, changes the tense change, so it look less like copies. It doesn't look so good, but I think it was worth it. But then I saw that you can't even see the difference when I put the light on. 2 hours wasted! The camera go backwards, the meteor comes, and now I just need the cherry on top. Clouds. And since I already learned how to use Embergen, it will be very useful.
2 horas
Take a
jogado no
cloud
lixo.
system, Put a collider, and that's it, actually. And also, this time I learned how to render. I really rendered the video.
Carga já riu.
Then I just composed everything together, and the shot is more or less ready. Just put some few effects on top, and that's it. Finally, one of my favorite shots. This guy's so afraid that he drops his sword. Chris had even recorded this scene for me in Germany, but I thought I already have everything in 3D, so it's easier for me to throw it all away and do it in 3D, right? I took the copies of Kakashi with a better quality, with the face of my friend Angie, put them separately in the scene, each one with a different animation. And for some reason, this one in the back was smiling when it saw the meteor. What? And now the last thing, just have to make the sword fall, which is easy, right? You just have to enable the gravity on Blender and the sword will fall perfectly, right? But I tried and I couldn't do it. Every time I did it, it went wrong. So I don't know how to mess with physics. That's why I'm not a physics guy. So I animated it by hand. I tried to imagine how gravity works and using all my mathematical calculations and acceleration speed theories and inertia and also how the sword would bounce on the ground. I got this result. Good enough. Actually, I was very proud, to be honest. Why simulate stuff when you can do by hand? Simulating is for weak-minded people. I am strong-minded. Sorry, I'm very tired of working in this video. Then I took all the shots, put them together, and started rendering. But I saw that I was missing one more effect. Particles. Make everything more intense. So I decided to go to filmstock.wondershare.com by Wondershare, which is the sponsor of this video. This site is a great option to download high quality assets and effects. So I downloaded this realistic cinematic effects pack to use and solve my problem. But I wanted to put it in the video in a simple way because my last neurons were like this. That's why I decided to use the brand new Wondershare Filmora 11 from the same company, which is a very easy to use software. And when I download it from Filmstock, go directly to Filmora and it's ready to use. I just put the particle effects on top of the footage, adjust the colors, and it was done.
Humilde.
They also have this pretty cool integrated bar to search from a lot of different effects and assets from film stock. It makes everything even easier. Just drag and drop and it's done. So with the green screen support, new AI portrait, new blue effects, Boris effects support, and a lot more tools, you can do even more complex things in a very easy way. Thanks to Wondershare for sponsoring this video, and if you want to edit things very easily, Wondershare, Filmora, and Filmstock are free to download. Come on, use my link in the description.
É o jabá humilde, ó.
5 more shots done. Epic moment. And after all of that, enjoy the final video.
Very well, then. We are going to do this my way.
É foda, né, velho? Caraca, ele vai... Esse do cara já fez, já? A Guerra do Nilo está 18% concluída, velho. Cara... Meu amigo... 18%, velho. Tá faltando um cadinho ainda, né, mano? Caraca, muito brabo, mano. Sinistro, né, velho?